Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts center. Second drive of the game, first for this offense, and they have it in a tough spot, backed up toward their own goal line. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack, and he'll take this one up to about the 13. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 13 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. Fights him off. Mack's got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mack off the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knock it on the door. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 22 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball."
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Toss play to Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. This offense is going to pass up a potential 58-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Indy set to go on offense once more. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers.
Now, can this offense muster a late 2nd quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. Wentz now on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Chris Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bryant. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jameis Olawale, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in. Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this 1st half.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy holidays to you all at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Broncos who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. K.J. Hamler, a touchdown reception. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Amari Cooper, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the 2nd half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense looking to get off to a hot start in the third quarter, opening drive, and they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4...
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Touchdown! DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. On the slant, this is Chark.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.